God has a specific message about you today, and it's going to change how you see yourself forever. Among 5 people specially chosen by the divine, you achieved second rank in God's spiritual evaluation. This isn't just random news, it's a sacred revelation about your soul's journey and your place in heaven's records. You've been selected, tested, and positioned by God Himself. This message comes directly from the divine realm to let you know that your spiritual progress has been noticed, measured, and celebrated. Right now, at this very moment, you hold the second highest position among God's chosen souls in your spiritual group. As you hear these words, understand that God has been watching your every prayer, every act of kindness, and every moment of faith. It's natural to wonder why you're in second place instead of first, but know that your divine ranking represents perfect positioning in God's plan. This revelation about your spiritual standing isn't just information, it's preparation for what comes next in your spiritual journey. You're receiving this message because your soul is ready to understand its true value and purpose. Even though you might feel you should be first, trust that second place is exactly where God needs you to be right now. This ranking shows you're among the most spiritually advanced souls on earth, chosen from millions to be in the top 5. Your position carries both honor and responsibility, and knowing your rank gives you power to step into your divine destiny with confidence and purpose. As you think about being ranked second among God's chosen 5, take time to understand what this positioning truly means for your soul. Just like a spiritual ladder where each rung serves a specific purpose, your second place position is divinely calculated for maximum impact in your life and the lives of others. God didn't randomly assign these rankings. Each position was carefully chosen based on your soul's readiness, strength, and mission on earth. The person in first place carries burdens you're not meant to handle yet, while the 3 people behind you are still developing the spiritual maturity you've already achieved. Just like an Olympic podium where every medal has its own glory, your silver position in God's spiritual Olympics represents incredible achievement and divine recognition. You've surpassed countless souls to reach this level, and your ranking means you're being prepared for greater spiritual responsibilities. This positioning isn't about competition, it's about divine order and perfect timing. Let go of any disappointment about not being first, and embrace the transformation that comes with accepting your God-given rank. Your second place position is your spiritual identity, chosen by heaven itself. This ranking revelation is more than just spiritual information. It's a sacred checkpoint, marking how far your soul has traveled on its divine journey. Finding peace with your second place position requires understanding that God's rankings aren't about human ideas of success or failure. Your spiritual placement represents divine wisdom about what your soul needs for growth and what the world needs from your unique gifts. Being second means you have both the strength to lead and the humility to learn, making you perfectly positioned for God's purposes. This rank creates growth opportunities that wouldn't exist in any other position. You can guide the 3 souls behind you while still receiving wisdom from the one ahead of you. When you pray for guidance about your ranking, you'll discover that second place souls often become the most effective servants of God's will. The spiritual lessons hidden in your placement include learning contentment with divine timing, understanding that God's evaluation system is perfect, and recognizing that your worth isn't determined by being first. Every day in second place builds spiritual muscles that prepare you for whatever comes next. Your ranking is both a reward for past faithfulness and preparation for future divine assignments that only a second-place soul can fulfill. As we've discussed your divine ranking and what it means for your spiritual journey, I want to help you receive more revelations meant specifically for ranked souls like yourself. If this message about your second-place position resonates with your spirit, and confirms what you've sensed about your spiritual standing, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more divine messages meant for God's chosen ones. Pay attention to the signs around you that confirm your second-place spiritual ranking. These aren't coincidences, but divine confirmations of your position. Throughout your life, you've probably noticed patterns that now make perfect sense in light of your ranking. You consistently find yourself in situations where you're almost at the top, but not quite first, whether in work, relationships, or opportunities. This pattern isn't bad luck. It's your soul living out its divine assignment. You might experience dreams where you're standing on platforms or stages in the second position, or notice the number 2 appearing repeatedly in meaningful moments. People often come to you for advice and guidance, recognizing your wisdom, but they might seek out someone else when they want the final authority. This dynamic reflects your spiritual ranking perfectly. You have enough wisdom to help others grow, but you're humble enough to recognize there's still more to learn. Physical confirmations include feeling energized around spiritual discussions, sensing when others are struggling spiritually, and having an almost supernatural ability to encourage people who feel stuck. Your body might react with warmth or tingling when you hear spiritual truths, especially messages about divine rankings and chosen souls. Trust these responses. They're your spirit, confirming what heaven already knows about your position. These signs have been with you all along, waiting for you to understand their true meaning as confirmations of your second-place ranking in God's divine order. Remember, you're not carrying your second-place ranking alone. Special divine support surrounds souls who hold official positions in God's spiritual hierarchy. Your ranking comes with its own team of guardian angels, specifically assigned to souls in your position. These spiritual helpers understand the unique challenges and responsibilities of being second among God's chosen 5, and they work constantly to protect your ranking and help you fulfill your divine purpose. The spiritual support system for ranked souls operates differently than general divine protection. Your angels receive specific instructions about maintaining your spiritual position, protecting you from attacks meant to lower your ranking, and preparing you for advancement when God's timing is perfect. Divine love flows to you in ways specifically designed for second-place souls. You receive enough grace to handle your responsibilities while still experiencing enough challenge to keep growing spiritually. Universe itself conspires to support your continued development in this position. Opportunities appear exactly when you need them, people enter your life to help you maintain your ranking, and circumstances align to support your spiritual mission. This isn't luck. It's the divine machinery working to ensure ranked souls like yourself can fulfill their sacred assignments on earth. Divine timing, God's perfect spiritual clock, has brought you this revelation about your second-place ranking. At exactly the moment your soul is ready to handle this knowledge, when you discover your spiritual position at precisely the right time in your life journey, recognize this as sacred timing orchestrated by heaven itself. These moments prove you're living in harmony with God's plan, connected to divine guidance that knows exactly when you need each piece of spiritual information. Your readiness to receive and understand this ranking message shows spiritual maturity that has developed over time through your experiences, prayers, and faithful service. God doesn't reveal rankings randomly. This knowledge comes when souls can handle the responsibility and use the information to grow closer to their divine purpose. As confirmation of your second-place position becomes clearer through signs and inner knowing, let this build your confidence in God's perfect evaluation system. The timing of this revelation is part of divine orchestration designed specifically for your spiritual journey. You're discovering your rank exactly when you need this knowledge to move forward in faith. Embrace your calling and step boldly into the next phase of your spiritual mission as a divinely ranked soul. Just as you receive these divine revelations about your spiritual ranking, your support helps us continue sharing similar messages with other ranked souls who are searching for their spiritual identity. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these important ranking revelations to reach those who need confirmation of their divine position. Your contribution helps build a community of spiritually ranked individuals who support each other's divine missions. As you embrace your second-place ranking, believe that this position creates unique spiritual growth opportunities available nowhere else in God's divine hierarchy. Just like diamonds form under specific pressure conditions, your soul develops special qualities through the exact pressures and privileges of being second among God's chosen 5. Your ranking isn't random, it's divine engineering designed to create the spiritual strength and wisdom you need for your sacred mission. God arranged your specific ranking because second-place souls develop qualities that neither first-place nor lower-ranked souls can achieve. You learn humility from not being first, while maintaining confidence from surpassing others. This balance creates spiritual maturity that God uses for special assignments requiring both leadership and teachability. The transformation available to second-place souls includes developing extraordinary compassion for others' spiritual struggles, while maintaining unwavering faith in God's perfect evaluation system. Focus on strengthening the spiritual qualities that earned you this ranking. Your consistency in prayer, your genuine care for others' spiritual well-being, and your willingness to serve without needing recognition. When you stay authentic in your faith and continue growing in your second-place position, miraculous changes begin happening in your life. Every step you take in embracing your divine ranking brings you closer to fulfilling the specific purpose God has for souls in your position. As you step into your identity as a second-place ranked soul, make it a daily habit to say, "I accept my divine ranking with gratitude and purpose." Speak these words each morning with complete faith in God's perfect evaluation system. This affirmation builds spiritual armor around your ranking that doubt and comparison cannot penetrate. When feelings of inadequacy arise, or when you question why you're not first, pause and reconnect with this truth about your divine position. Create a daily practice of thanking God for choosing you among millions to be in the top 5 spiritually ranked souls on earth. Begin each morning by acknowledging your second-place position as a sacred gift and responsibility. When you fill your thoughts with gratitude for your ranking rather than disappointment about not being first, you create space for divine miracles to flow through your life. Your faith in God's ranking system becomes the foundation for maintaining and possibly advancing your spiritual position. Pray specifically for wisdom to serve well in your current rank, strength to handle the responsibilities that come with your position, and grace to support both those ahead of you and behind you in the divine hierarchy. During this season of understanding your ranking, recognize that second-place souls have a unique mission in God's spiritual kingdom. Your position allows you to serve as a bridge between the first-place soul and the 3 who follow behind you. This bridging role is sacred work that requires both the humility to receive guidance from above and the wisdom to offer guidance to those still climbing toward your level. Each day presents opportunities to fulfill your ranking responsibilities by encouraging the souls behind you in their spiritual journey. Your experience of reaching second place gives you credibility and compassion when helping others grow spiritually. As you pray for continued spiritual growth and connect with God about your ranking, remember that your position exists to serve the greater good of all 5 ranked souls in your group. Use your testimony of achieving second place to inspire others who feel stuck in lower spiritual positions. Your story becomes a beacon of hope, showing that advancement in God's rankings is possible through faithfulness and spiritual discipline. Embrace each interaction as a chance to fulfill your divine assignment as a second-place soul, creating networks of support among all spiritually ranked individuals in your sphere of influence. God has specific missions that can only be accomplished by souls holding your exact ranking position. As a second-place soul, you carry the unique combination of achieved spiritual maturity and continued growth potential that makes you perfect for assignments requiring both stability and flexibility. Your position isn't just about personal spiritual development, it's about serving God's larger plan for humanity. The divine assignment for second-place souls often involves preparing others for spiritual advancement while learning deeper levels of surrender and trust. God needs you in this position because you understand both the hunger for spiritual growth and the peace that comes with accepting divine timing. Your role includes modeling contentment with God's plan while still striving for excellence in spiritual service. Your special mission may involve becoming a spiritual mentor, creating resources that help others discover their own rankings, or serving as an example of how to thrive in whatever position God assigns. The weight of your spiritual status comes with the joy of knowing you're exactly where God needs you to be for maximum kingdom impact. Preparation for potential advancement continues through your faithful service in your current position. But remember that promotion in God's kingdom comes according to divine timing, not human ambition. Your ranking represents both recognition of past faithfulness and a platform for future kingdom service. In closing, as we celebrate your second place, ranking among God's chosen 5 souls, let's move forward with pride, purpose, and continued spiritual hunger. Be prepared to embrace the responsibilities that come with your divine position, face any challenges with the confidence of a ranked soul, and recognize every blessing as confirmation of your spiritual standing. Trust in the power of prayer to maintain and potentially advance your ranking, and rest in God's perfect evaluation system. You are positioned for victory, surrounded by divine support, and equipped for your sacred mission. Keep declaring, "I accept my divine ranking with gratitude and purpose," and watch God use your position for His glory. If this message has helped you understand and embrace your second place ranking among God's chosen souls, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine revelations about spiritual rankings. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a message meant specifically for ranked souls like yourself. When you share this video, you help other spiritually advanced souls discover their own divine positions and rankings. Dear Lord, thank you for choosing us among millions and positioning us according to your perfect will. Give us grace to serve well in our rankings and wisdom to support each other as spiritually ranked souls. Amen. If this ranking revelation has touched your heart or confirmed what your spirit already knew about your spiritual position, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine ranking messages with other chosen souls who need confirmation of their spiritual standing. Please share in the comments what you'd like to know about spiritual rankings, divine evaluation, or messages for ranked souls. Your suggestions help us bring the guidance that spiritually advanced souls like yourself need most to thrive in your divine positions.